Hi, I'm Della,
I'm Abby.
and this is How to Be a Cool Kid. Rule number 1.
Do not eat food.
Well, that's a little extreme. You can eat food, but the only time you can eat food is in a setting with other cool kids.
And if you're around uncool kids and they try to give you food, you have to look at it and be like, what is this food?
I don't even know what food is. Okay. And if you happen to be in a setting with other cool kids where they are eating food, it's most likely going to be in a restaurant. So be sure to order the exact same meal as everybody else, or you'll be that one kid and they're like, she's eating that. That is
Why?
so not cool.
Did you see what that girl was eating?
Ugh, chicken nuggets are so in right now. Rule number 2. Always look pretty.
Always.
See, you may go to sleep and you may thinking, well, when I wake up, it doesn't matter if I look.
It matters.
You have to constantly look perfect. Your hair cannot have the slightest little stray hand going anywhere. Like this. This is
Like
not
these
okay.
right here? This is not okay. The
No.
little things right here? No.
And I don't even care if the wind is blowing it all over the place. You hold that crap down.
You hairspray it so it does not move.
You will wake up in the morning and you will look like you just stepped out of the salon.
You have to get up 5 hours early just to look
And
good.
you gotta look hot when you're sleeping. No like awkward penguin pajama pants and like baggy t-shirts with your favorite sports team on them. You have to wear booty shorts and a sports bra that you look smoking in. So when you wake up, even if nobody's around, you look pretty.
Which goes along with our third rule.
Be skinny. If you have even a centimeter of fat on your body, it's gonna be this much harder to be cool. If you aren't skinny, you're gonna have to starve. Pay attention to the don't eat food rule, number 1.
And don't eat food, period. Like, even around cool kids. If you're around cool kids, get a salad.
Only cool kids who are skinny can eat food around cool kids. Let's make that specific. If you're fat, you can't eat around cool kids.
A salad and a water.
Maybe at the most. And no croutons or like dressing, just the lettuce.
Yeah.
And maybe some carrots if you're lucky.
Possibly a tomato. Just one.
Okay.
On to rule number 4.
Wear red.
A lot. Red is like the cool color.
And you know what else needs to be red? Your shoes need to be red. Your pants need to be red. Your shirts need to be red. Your underwear needs to be red.
But don't wear red all at the same time.
Oh no, only one red article of clothing at a time. If you have red shoes on, you better not be wearing anything else red. If you have a red shirt on, no red shoes.
Wear like beige shoes.
Because you gotta kind of toss the red in there, like, yeah, I'm wearing red, but not on purpose. It's just part of my wardrobe, you know?
You can't
Play
just be
it
like,
off. Like,
I
look at my
am
red.
wearing red. You gotta be like,
you gotta, cool kids are subtle. You gotta make sure people don't think you're trying to be cool. Because cool is supposed to come naturally to you. If you're trying, you're not cool. Okay, on to rule number 5. Do your makeup perfectly with red lipstick.
Red
Lipstick.
Which goes along with rule number 2. Always look pretty.
Which also goes along with rule number 4. Wear red.
A lot.
If you do your makeup where you just draw like a big black circle around your eye and maybe put some blush on or something, you shouldn't do that. Here's what you need to do. You need to draw a nice little cat eye on the top and maybe a little darkness underneath, and blur plenty of mascara and draw on your eyebrows to make them look natural. And then, of course, you gotta have your red lipstick, which we don't have on right now.
We don't have it on because it's 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's okay to not. You don't have to wear red lipstick when you're just chilling at home, but if you're going out somewhere, you need that red lipstick.
But you have to have eyeliner on.
Yes, eyeliner is a must. No going out without eyeliner.
Rule number 6. Have an account on every single social networking site.
All of them. You need a
site.
Tumblr, you need a Vine, you need an Instagram, you need a Facebook, you need a Twitter, and you need to tweet like at least 10 times a day.
You need to
and be sure to retweet other cool kids. Yes, Snapchat is very important because Snapchat is the new in thing. Cool kids have Snapchat. Alright, I think we've covered both the basic social media websites. If you want to throw some extra ones in there and add some cool points, that's cool. But make sure it's something that cool kids have. Like something like MySpace? No. Just
Or
don't
like
even.
my yearbook.
Oh,
No.
I don't even think it's called My Yearbook anymore. That's how old it is. So rule number 7. This is very, very important.
Do not over socialize with the uncool kids.
Emphasis on uncool. Be sure to over socialize with the cool kids. But when it comes to uncool kids,
Like, make them kind of seem like they're wanted, but not enough to like them.
yeah, make them see you as a cool person. You know, you want everybody to think you're cool, so you have to kind of be pretty nice to them. And like if they say, "Oh, I'm such a loser," be like, "No, you're not. You're so cool." And but inside you can be like, "Yeah, you're a freaking loser." And you have to give them rides places. Well, you don't always have to. You can make them an excuse, but if they ask you and there's other cool kids around, you gotta be nice and be like, "Okay,
You can ride with us.
but you can't sit with us. You gotta sit in the back by yourself while I drive up front." And
So
I
you
get
can't
to
be
pick the songs.
seen.
Yeah, and if we pass anybody I
You
don't
gotta
want to
duck
see, you
down.
gotta duck. Okay. And that is how you socialize with the uncool kids. That's not how you socialize with the cool kids. You want to hang out with the cool kids as much as possible. Rule number 8, dress like all the other cool kids. Like, I don't mean similar, dress just like them.
Like, if everybody else is wearing shorts and a tank top, you better be sporting that shorts and tank top.
If you walk up in there in like some high-low dress when everybody else is wearing shorts and a tank top, you are going to get judged permanently. You will not be accepted in the cool kids. You're going to have to wait at least a few months before even trying to get back into that gang. And if everybody else is wearing Toms, you better be wearing Toms.
You better get some of those stinky shoes.
But if you start wearing Toms when Toms are not in,
No.
dude,
Like
that's bad.
like Vans. They're like kind of in, but they're getting a little
not in anymore.
Rule number 9. Do not admit to being a cool kid.
Yes. See, we're referring to people as cool kids because we're trying to teach you how to be one. But if you actually want to be a cool kid,
You can't be like,
I'm cool. You have to be like, man, I'm just a pretty average girl or guy. You have to admit to being average even if you're not. Even if you're way, like, here's
Even if you're,
everybody
like-
else, okay, and then here's you. You have to pretend it's like this.
you have to pretend like maybe it's even a little lower.
Yeah. And if one of the uncool kids is like, man, I'm such a loser, you have to be like, if you're a loser, I'm a loser. And inside, you can say, you're a freaking loser. So do not admit to being a cool kid. You shouldn't have to. If you're a real cool kid, people just know you're cool. They look at you and they're like, oh, she's cool.
And another thing with the social networking that we didn't mention, post a lot of selfies.
Well, okay, here's the thing about selfies. You want to post them and you want to look good in all of them. You can't have ugly selfies.
No.
You gotta look good in all your
Like,
selfies.
even if you're sick, dying in the
Uncool
hospital.
kids overpost in selfies and they do that awkward upper angle over edited shot. You have to look like a legit photographer when you take selfies. And you can post one, at the most 2 a day, and the rest has to be just pictures of your life around you. But be sure to post those selfies because people, if you're cool, they'll like to look at your face.
Yes.
Rule number 10, the last one.
Shop at thrift stores.
Now, I know what you're saying. Ew, thrift stores are gross. No, I'm not poor. I don't have to shop at thrift stores. It has nothing to do with the money. And it doesn't have to do with anything how gross they are. It's all about the fact that you can say, I went thrift shopping. And you can sing the song.
And, like, when you go to the thrift store, you get, like, vintagey looks, which is really in right now.
Vintage is cool, and thrift store has legit vintage, not new stuff that's made to look vintage, because it's just not the same. Make sure that you stress that when you go thrift shopping, you're not like, oh, I just went thrift shopping because I'm broke and I can't afford anything else. You gotta be like, I went thrift shopping, but then I went to, like, Abercrombie and Fitch, and like
Hollister.
Yeah, Hollister, Rue 21,
All that
Topic,
stuff.
all that good stuff too, where you can spend a
You
lot
gotta
of money.
throw that in there.
Throw that in there so
Just
people know.
casually, though.
People have to know that you're not broke. Cool kids always have money. Even if you're broke, you have money.
You have to act and talk and walk.
And
like
so while
money.
you have money, you have to stock up on all the most expensive things you can, so you can show them off when you don't have money, so it looks like that you do have money.
Exactly. Like Christmas time. Everybody knows you get Christmas money. You better be saving that stuff for whenever you're broke.
Exactly. So you can buy those new red Toms, or those red pants, or those red shirt, or that red hair dye,
or that red lipstick.
Okay. So those were the 10 rules to how to be cool.
Hope you enjoyed and be cool.
You're all losers.